Most people in business have experienced some form of brainstorming session, but there are certain techniques that will improve the effectiveness of brainstorming when developing new ideas. We discuss them here, and please keep in mind that while many of them have been developed for the physical world, you can easily adapt them to an online business. Brainstorming is about discarding preconceived ideas in order to generate new ideas, usually solutions. Creative ideas rarely just pop into your head. They are often heralded by some form of association whereby two or more seemingly unrelated events or data generate the light bulb. When working with a group, identify one problem at a time. Provide all participants with paper and pens or have a flip chart or whiteboard available. One fun way to get the ball rolling is to write down the problem on a piece of paper and hand that to the first person. Give them 30 seconds to come up with something, anything. They write down an idea on the paper and then pass the paper to the next person. Everyone has just 30 seconds to write something. The next person will either have a very different idea or the first idea will trigger another idea or direction, and so on around the group. After everyone has put an idea forward, use these as the basis for discussion. If it's a very small group, pass the paper around 2 or 3 times. The same process can be done with a flip chart or whiteboard whereby participants write their ideas on the chart or board. Alternatively, use a pin board and pass out pictures clipped from magazines to create a brainstorming montage. This is a good alternative if the brain is starting to be really drained, especially after a long session. Here's a hot business tip: place a blackboard in a prominent place, the toilet, staff room, kitchen, at the notice board, by the water cooler, where people pass or congregate regularly. Encourage staff to use the blackboard as a free flow for ideas, words and pictures. Or set it up as an electronic graffiti board whereby all staff can access a computer page to add ideas, thoughts and images. Or turn brainstorming on its head by asking for the worst suggestions people can think of. You will be amazed at the ideas, as this process can get people really thinking outside the square. Pick 2 or 3 of the worst suggestions and ask participants 2 questions. If we reverse the idea, would it be a good one? Is there any merit in this suggestion? Brainstorming is an important part of strategic communication planning. It will help you to understand your business better and may uncover ways your business communications can be improved. It is also important to be outcome focused, which is just another marketing term for keeping your eye on what you want to ultimately achieve. 8 is enough. This is a good size for a brainstorm as everyone will have a chance to participate. Mix it up. Diversity of participants will bring different views and experiences to the session. Keep it clear, ensure everyone knows why they are there and that you're solving the right problem. Create creativity. The environment plays a part in creating creativity, so consider going to the park or beach, or introduce stimulating elements like flowers, smells, music, colors and textures. Color my world. Use colored paper, brightly colored pens, colorful notepads and floral post-it notes to enliven the spirits. Equality rules. All participants are equal and valued regardless of their position in the business. Acknowledge and encourage all contributions. The 2 Qs, in the case of brainstorming, quantity is above quality. The idea is to set off a chain reaction of thoughts and sparks, not to accept or reject, that comes later. Silliness reigns. The sillier the better, especially in the early stages, as turning thought processes upside down can often lead to the best results. Think in opposites. What would your cat do? Keep a lid on time. When the ideas and energy start to wane, call it quits. You will either have enough ideas to evaluate and refine or do it all again with a different group of people. One at a time. Keep brainstorming and evaluating separate, as they will interfere with the objectives of each process. Use divergent and convergent thinking until you decide on a solution. Don't pressure participants to come up with a certain number of ideas by a certain time. Don't allow people to disregard any suggestion or idea during the brainstorming process. Don't have a brainstorm at work. Find a fresh space. Don't allow mobile phones or other distractions. Don't allow anyone to lead the process or any thoughts to dominate the session. Don't be ruled by conventional thinking, rights and wrongs, rules of physics and the like. Brainstorming is about ideas generation. There will be time for refinement later. Here's a hot business tip. Brainstorming can be loads of fun and really challenge your thinking. Here is an example. One group had to find a solution for the heavy snow that always lay on power lines during the winter, disrupting communications. The silly suggestions continued, with one person suggesting they send a bear up the pole to shake off the snow. Light bulb. The end result was using helicopters to blow off the excess snow. Problem solved.